Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. Smashes ahead. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Connors. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McDuffie. Feeling some heat. Buys a little extra time. Lost, the defense is wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Trying to get to it. Looking down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field was led to the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's third and goal. Barges ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game. You want to pay it off and just put some points in.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they jump on top. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. They bring him down. this offense in solid field position. Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's going backwards. In trouble and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air, it's McDuffie. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buying some time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets to 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Using his legs, it's Connors. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Big fullback's got it. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play. Down in, down out. And you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's McDuffie. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions, big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Let's see they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa State! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short 4th inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Try to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good up.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Brent. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. To the air, it's McDuffie. Flushed out of the pocket. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football. even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Coming after it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th-down attempts. They'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a man. It's McDuffie. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. He gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Oh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? They're going to run it. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio State is in front. They played for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Looking for a man. It's McDuffie. Release to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Behind his tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Let it bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Using his legs, it's Curtis. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Back to throw, it's McDuffie. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Yeah, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
It's complete to the right. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll go to the ground. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Third and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finds a crease at the 20. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Grant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He'll try the left side. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Now they'll try the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. He's back to throw on second down. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and wait for it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's McDuffie. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on third down, and just get the job done. That defender
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.